Just been climbing for a little while. It's a viewpoint today. Chucky down below the river. It's a railroad bridge down there. Look at the clouds sitting in the hills. Church down below. That's where I stealth camped the night before I went into the hospital. This is what the trail's looking like after I finished my climb. But I had a 1,600-foot climb that was a grind getting up. I'm surprised I did that distance. Stayed at Uncle Johnny's last night. Got in there in the morning, got into town for breakfast, and then got into town for dinner and resupply and all that. And it was a good place. They were doing a deal for tents. It would have been $10, but I took the bunk room just to get out in the rain last night. So probably good move. But yeah, Irwin, not much in Irwin, but it was good to get almost a full day of rest. So today I'm going to try to do at least 15, stay on pace. I targeted a shelter that's like 16.8 out. I think I need some new trekking poles. The tips are short on these, so they're more of a crutch rather than something that sticks into the ground. Passed a few NOBOs, heading down to Irwin. Last night doing a resupply, I met a woman by the name of Beam. She's not hiking today, but she did half the trail, I think, last year. So she's going south, and I think she got on at Damascus and going to Springer. But so that'll be yet another SOBO on the trail. And I didn't see Tree Man or bobsled, so they're either just behind me or they're ahead of me somewhere. But I'll probably bump into them along the way. I'll hear where they're at from some of the NOBO hikers. So pretty humid day today. I think we got some showers or thunderstorms coming late in the afternoon. It might become kind of a norm now, but we'll see. Other than that, so far so good. Hey, and I just bumped into a lady who's chunking out the AT, and I'd ask her to introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Becky. I'm from Boston. My trail name is Loving It. I am out here for 2 weeks. I do 2 weeks every spring of backpacking, and I name myself Loving It because I love being out here, and I'm out here to live outdoors, not to make a lot of miles.
Very cool, very cool. So there's something actually missing here, as you can look at Loving It. No trekking poles. And how old are you, Loving It?
I am 75, and I've been backpacking for 57 years, and there weren't any poles back then.
Yeah.
I like having my hands free. I don't think I could hike with poles, although I might have to try if my balance gets any worse.
Yeah, well, good for you. Good for you. And thanks for joining. I wish you all the best on your hike. Another NOBO thru-hiker.
My name is Lincoln, also known as Hat Trick for my 3 hats. And I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, all right.
Started April 3rd, almost a month ago.
Okay, very cool. Coming up on 400 miles.
Just about.
Yeah. What brought you out here, Hat Trick?
Well, ironically, I wanted to buy a house. And I knew it'd be stupid to buy a house and then come out here and be homeless for 6 months. So, and I wanted to quit my job. So now I'm here.
All right, how old are you?
I am 28.
28, okay. And so what's after the trail? Are you going to buy that house, or
Oh,
what are you going to think about it for 1,700 miles?
I've thought about going back to what my job was before, just, you know, at a better shift.
Yep.
I was working in a hospital. Or I just thought about working at a bakery or a brewery or doing something where I'll make a lot less money, but it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I've never actually worked in it, so who knows?
I think the brewery sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. They all seem to enjoy themselves, and
Yeah.
like met a couple guys about a week ago who just came out here with a bunch of beer and partied with everybody.
Yeah,
so,
very cool.
some great trail magic.
Very cool.
But,
All right. Hey, thanks for joining me on the hike, and I wish you all the best in your hike.
yeah,
Bumped
thank you.
into another NOBO hiker.
Hi, this is Wiki, Brian Delahousse from McKinney, Texas. I retired about 2 weeks before I began hiking on April 1st, and it's just one of those bucket list things I wanted to do before I kind of relax more, I guess, or begin the next stage of my life. I'm 72.
72. Wow. Incredible. So what's after the trail, Wiki?
I owe my wife lots of trips.
Oh.
That's what's after the trail.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, great. Hey, all the best on your hike, and maybe I'll see you later on down the trail.
Okay,
Pretty
take
interesting growth on this tree here. See lots of these things out here, but I don't imagine that's doing the tree very good. But it is what it is. All right, heading down the trail. Been some ups and downs. I got some more ups here before the day. Feels a little like we got some weather coming, but it's felt like that throughout the day, and it's kept it a little bit cool. So no complaints on that. Great discussions with a couple of senior hikers. Incredible, and they're loving it with no trekking poles. Working those knees, unbelievable. She told me she mentioned backpacking 55 years, didn't ever use poles, wants the use of her hands, particularly for, she's trekked a lot of New England. She was an outward bound instructor. She had a patch on the back of her backpack as well, so pretty awesome. It's kind of like an AARP day out here. I'm at Spivey Gap. This is all the gouge for people going north, going that way, where I came from. Nolichucky River is where Uncle Johnny's hostel was. And No Business Shelter is where I took a breakfast break this morning. And there's the signs for Spivey Gap to Tennessee-Virginia line maintained by the TEHCC. And I must say, this is a perfect location for trail magic. I was thinking of Saturday, maybe it's here, but not to be. So I'll cross the road and get on the trail and begin my climb. But I am going to find a place for a lunch break. So I came across another woman thru-hiker as I was taking a break. And I'd like to ask her what her trail name is.
My name is 25 Mile.
25 Mile. Okay, real name only if you want. Where you from?
It's Leah, and I am from Fort Worth, Texas.
All right,
most
awesome.
recently.
Awesome. And when did you leave? On your hike?
I left, my first day was March 21st, and I started at Amicalola on the
Very
first trail
cool.
that day.
Very cool. And here you are, almost 400 miles in your hike.
Yep.
What brought you out to the trail?
Oh,
25 Mile.
Well, there's a lot that went into it. I'd always wanted to do it, to hike this trail for like 20 years.
Yeah, very
then
cool.
just kind of a lot of circumstances came together that I realized I wanted to do it this year, 2019. This is the year I turned 40 last November.
Very cool.
So.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm 40 right now on the trail.
I was going to ask you how old you were, but one of these days I'm going to get poked with a trekking pole when I ask a woman her age. But I'm old and I have no filter anymore. So.
I don't mind.
All right, very cool. So what's life going to be like after you do the trail?
Well, I have an internship lined up at a ministry that helps with relational and sexual brokenness issues. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm not sure what else.
Very cool.
Some other jobs or something.
Will that be in Fort Worth area or somewhere else?
Yeah, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yeah, very cool. All right, and can you plug your social media?
Yeah, that'd be great. I have my own channel if you'd be interested in joining me on my journey. It's called Campfire Jubilee, all one word. And I have a YouTube channel, an Instagram, and a Facebook page
Right.
where you can follow. And I would love to have you come along on my journey.
Very cool.
Kind of like a diary, and I try to make it so that you feel like you're coming on the trip with me. So
Campfire Jubilee. Well, anyway, I was over here parked, getting ready to have lunch, and this lady came down the trail talking to herself with a phone out in front of her, something I do all the time.
Oh,
so
good.
That's wonderful.
Some people think it's strange.
Yeah, hey, no worries. 25 mile. You got to hike your own hike, and you document your hike, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I know my crew will jump on your Campfire Jubilee and follow you as well. So thanks for coming along, and all the best on your hike.
Thank you.
All righty. I'm taking a break here, so I'm sitting down on my butt pad. Might be hard to see. Right there. You know, I'm leaned in against my pack against a log, and it's pretty comfy. It's like a chair out here, but I'm having lunch. I just had that discussion with 25 Mile because she was coming down the trail, which is right in that direction right there. The trail. I'm right next to the trail at a stealth campsite. But I'm having my lunch, pita chips, I have some tuna, and I got some peanut butter going. So this is a good lunch. I don't mix it all up, but I usually do the chips and the peanut butter, and then whatever chips I have left, I put some tuna on it and then finish up the tuna. So that's my lunch. I like it much better than what I was doing before. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this is awesome. Looking down at all the clouds down there. Little structure of some sort there. Something else over here. All the clouds laying low. It's incredible. This is the other side of the ridge that I came off of, and it's awesome as well. See all the clouds sitting in there.